Good morning, my dear student. Welcome you in online class of Pal Sadhana Group of Institution. Myself, Parveen Chaudhary, TGT Social Science in Pal Sadhana Public School. Yesterday we discussed about Gupta Empire, about Gupta cultural achievement of Gupta dynasty, about Gupta society, and about Chandragupta second, Kumargupta, Mahendraditte, and Skandgupta. So today I teach you about Vardhan dynasty or post Gupta dynasty. Post Gupta dynasty. First post Gupta dynasty, Vardhan dynasty. Vardhan dynasty rose around the Thaneswar. Thaneswar which is present now in Kurukshetra, Haryana. And this dynasty started by Pusya Bhuti, who was a worshipper of Shiva. And so we discuss in this topic main ruler of Vardhan dynasty and their achievements. So let's start our topic. First, Vardhan dynasty. Vardhan dynasty rule on Thaneswar. Rule on Thaneswar near the area of Kurukshetra, Haryana. And this dynasty come into exist in the 6th century. In the 6th century. And this dynasty founded by Pusya Bhuti. Pusya Bhuti was a great warrior or brave warrior of the Vardhan dynasty. After Pusya Bhuti, his son Prabhakar Vardhan and made the rule of Thaneswar, and Prabhakar Vardhan has 3 children. First Rajyavardhan, second Harshvardhan, and his daughter Rajya Sri. And Prabhakar Vardhan rule on Thaneswar. After Prabhakar Vardhan means after death of Prabhakar Vardhan, his elder son Rajya Vardhan ascended the throne, and he continued face so many war, and in 606 AD he killed by god ruler Sasank. God ruler Sasank. The story behind that, Rajasri married to Grahavarman. Rajasri married to Grahavarman, and Grahavarman was the ruler of Kannauj. At that time, Kannauj was a great trading center and prosperous state. So god ruler Sasank want to control on Kannauj, and Devgupt, ruler of Malwa, wanted also control on Kannauj. So both of Sasank and Devgupt killed Grahavarman and captured Rajyasri. After that, Sasank give the invitations to Rajyavardhan and call off in his court, where through a tactics Sasank killed the Rajyavardhan in 606 AD. After the Rajyavardhan, his younger brothers Harshvardhan become the king and rule 40 years. And 40 years he had no child. Harshvardhan had no child, so Pushyabhuti dynasty was over with his death. So I teach you some important points. This dynasty means Vardhan dynasty was founded by the Pushyabhuti in the 6th century. Initially, Thaneswar was capital. Its capital, but later Kannauj become capital. Pushyabhuti was worshipper of Lord Shiva. Important ruler of this dynasty: first, Prabhakar Vardhan; second, Rajyavardhan; and third, Harshvardhan. Rajyavardhan became the king after the death of his father Prabhakar Vardhan. Rajyavardhan was killed by god king Sasank in 606 AD. After the death of Rajyavardhan, his younger brother Harshvardhan became the king and ruled for 40 years. The time period of Harshvardhan 606 to 647 AD. Harshvardhan did not have any sibling or any child. So this dynasty ended after his death. When Sasank killed Rajyavardhan, his younger brother. When Sasank killed Rajyavardhan, his younger sister Rajyasri left home and went to some unknown place to save her life, but Harshvardhan found her later. Let's explain again. Pushyabhuti was the first ruler of Vardhan dynasty. After the death of Pushyabhuti, his son Prabhakar Vardhan sat on throne of Thaneswar. And Prabhakar Vardhan has 3 children. First, Rajyavardhan, Harshvardhan, and 1 daughter, Rajyasri. Rajyasri married to Grahavarman was the ruler of Kannauj. and at the time of Prabhakar Vardhan, Kannauj become a prosperous state and a trading center. All the trade done through Kannauj. Kannauj present in Uttar Pradesh, and the Silk route goes through Kannauj. So Sasank, a god ruler, god में ruler, the Sasank rule on present Bengal, and second Devgupta, ruler of Malwa. Both of these wanted to control over Kannauj. So, and Gravarman, the king of Kannauj, without kill, they did not capture Kannauj. So they made a plans to kill the Gravarman, and they attack on Kannauj and they kill the Gravarman and capture the Rajya Sri. To see that, Rajyavardhan got angry and he wanted to take revive of her sister or brother-in-law. So Rajyavardhan wanted to war with Sasank and Devgupta. Before the starting the war, Sasank called the Rajyavardhan in his court to make alliances. When the Rajyavardhan come in Sasank court, Sasank killed Rajyavardhan, and again Rajya at the time Sasank killed the Rajyavardhan, his sister Rajyasri fled away from Sasank. Rajyasri ran off from Sasank court and she hid in unknown place. After Rajyavardhan, his younger brother Harshvardhan made the king of Thaneswar in the age of 16. First, he reduced his sister and conduct a treaty with Bhaskar Varman of Kamrup. First, he reduced or found her sister, and then he expanded his power. So through this he done a treaty with ruler of Kamrup. Kamrup present Assam to strong the power. Kamrup ruler Bhaskar Varman. He set up on his first military campaigns and attack on Kannauj. Now Kannauj controlled by the Sasank and Devgupta. After the Harshvardhan, when the Harshvardhan made the king of Thaneswar, he he wanted to revived from Sasank and Devgupt. He attacked on Kannauj. Although his force in and he captures the Kannauj. Now Harshvardhan signed a friendship treaty with Bhaskar Varman, the king of Kamrup, Assam, and he sent a large army against Sasank. Sasank, god ruler. In south, his army were forced to return from the bank of Narmada river by the Pulikasian king Pulikasian II. Pulikasian king of Chalukya king Pulikasian II returned back his force from the bank of Narmada river. He was given the title of Maharaja Dhiraj. He was worshipper of Lord Shiva and Sun. Kannauj was the capital during his time. One important thing, Ban Bhatt, who wrote Harsh Charitra written by Ban Bhatt, and Ban Bhatt was his court poet, and he used to organize a big ceremony once in every 5 years near the Prayag, modern name of Prayag, Labad, and perform charity and many welfare work. Means Harshvardhan, we can say Harshvardhan was a trustee, and after every 5 years he performed charity and many welfare works. In the time of Harshvardhan, Chinese travelers Huan Xiang attended 6 ceremony of such kind. Means when the Harshvardhan organized his 6th ceremony related to perform charity and welfare work. At time, Chinese travelers Huan Xiang attended his 6th ceremony, and Harshvardhan composed 3 plays. First, Nagananda, second, Ratnavali, and third, Priya Darshika. This is about Harshvardhan, Rajyavardhan, and Prabhakar Vardhan. First, Harshvardhan's tend toward Mayan Buddhism, but in last days he was devotee of Shiva and Surya, and he organized grand functions at confluence of river Ganga and Yamuna in Prayag, and gave alms and charity to the poor. And the Chinese travelers Huan Xiang to attend to participate in the 6th such functions. So our next topic was Pal dynasty. The Pal dynasty. This period is known as post Harshvardhan period, and this period was divided into 2 parts. First, North India, and second, South India. In North India, 3 dynasties were ruled, and in South India, 2 dynasties were ruled. These were in North India, North India and South India. In North India, three dynasty rule after the Harshvardhan period. First, Gujjar Pratihar dynasty. Second, Rashtrakutas dynasty. Rashtrakutas dynasty. And third, Pal dynasty. And in the south, Pallav of Kanchi. Pallav of Kanchi. Kanchi present now in Tamil Nadu. And second, Chalukya of Badami. Chalukyas of Badami. And means they belongs to Karnataka and Andhra. So after the period of Harshvardhan, the entire India was divided into two parts. First, North India and South India. North India controlled by three dynasty: Gujjar Pratihar dynasty, Rashtrakuta dynasty, Pallav dynasty, and in South, Pallav dynasty and Chalukya of Badami. We have seen some important ruler of Gujjar Pratihar dynasty, Rashtrakuta dynasty and Pallav dynasty. The ruler of Pal dynasty. First, Gopal, Dharampal, Devpal, Mahipal, Rampal, and last ruler of Pal dynasty was Madanpal. Same as Rashtrakutas, Dantidurg, founder of Rashtrakuta dynasty. After Dantidurg, Krishna first, Govind second, Dhruva, Govind third, Krishna second, Indra third, Amog was Indra fourth. These were important ruler of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Same as Gujjar Pratihara dynasty, Nagbhat first, Nagbhat second, Mihir Bose, Mahipal, Rajyapal and Yashpal. The three-party struggles fought between these three rulers: Palas, Rashtrakutas and Gujjar Pratihar. For these struggles fought, what is the reason behind the doing this war? Main reason was Kannauj. Kannauj was as trade centers and it is situated near the Ganga Yamuna Doab. So all the three rulers, Pal rulers, Rashtrakuta rulers and Gujjar Pratihar rulers wanted to control over Kannauj. So in the between three rulers, this battle fought. So this battle called as three-party struggle. So we are come on our topics, Pal dynasty. Pal dynasty rule in North India, and the beginning of Pal dynasty after the death of Sasank. Political confusion started in Bengal, and inventions from various place. Means in the Bengal, invention of horn, shak and other tribals attack on Bengal. Bengal come an anarchy, means Bengal come in this in a such conditions where no king. So in the term of Gopal laid the foundation of a Pal dynasty. Pal means protector, and their kingdoms of Bihar and Bengal. Pal king were follower of Buddhism. So we study first Pal ruler Gopala. Pal dynasty, the beginning of Pal dynasty is believed to be in about 750 AD in Bengal from Gopal. He was Gopal. He was the founder of Pal dynasty in 750 AD. He was elected king by notable men of that area. Considered the first Buddhist king of Bengal. Means Gopal was the first Buddhist king of Bengal. According to Buddhist scholar Taranath, they built famous monastery at Odentapuri. Odentapuri present now in Bihar. After the death of Gopal, this dynasty led by his son and successors Dharampal, and he ruled from 772 8 ended 10 AD. He was the son and successor of Gopal, and Dharampal is supposed to be the greatest of Pal ruler. He built a mighty empire in the northern India and extended it up to Kannauj. Beside keeping safe his empire in the tripartite struggles with Rashtkot and Pratihar, and he was defeated by Dharampal, defeated by Rashtkot king Dhruva and Pratihar king Vats Raj. Means Dharampal was defeated by Rashtkot king Dhruva and Pratihar king Vatsraj. Beside keeping safe his empire in the tripartite struggles with Rashtkot and Pratihar kings. Later he conquered northern India, and he organized a royal court at Kannauj, and he revived Nalanda University, and he also founded the Vikramshila University at Bhagalpur, Bihar, and he was again defeated by the Pratihar king Nag Bhatt II. So after that Devpal become the ruler, and we study about Dharampal, Mahipal, Rampal and Madanpal in our next video. So I hope you understand this topic about Harshvardhan, Prabhakarvardhan, Rajyavardhan and about Pal dynasty, the ruler of Dharampal and Gopal. Have a nice day. Thank you.